Okay, I'm back at the map thing again. I know. Telling you, it's eat my lunch, okay? It ate my lunch. Sorry. Grammar police, please. Let me up on a morning. Anyway, here was our house downtown. Sedalia, Missouri. 65301. So you can see it right here. The whole address. And these nearby little places, and um, I didn't add Atkins across the street and the little building back over north of 2nd, on the north side of 2nd, that made little wood products. But I mean, we lived in downtown. There's businesses around there. Atkins was the cleaning place, then turned into a beauty shop. I'm not sure what's there now, but if it were a beauty shop, actually being across from a senior home, excuse me, a care home, that would be a prime location. Let me get a sip. My Dr. Pepper sitting there. Okay, just keep this in mind. Look over here. Meanwhile, here we're back at Rita's house, across from our old house, alright? Whoops. Learn to drive, chick. I want to show you. Here's the Atkins building I was just mentioning that kept irregular hours. Excuse me again. They were in and out of there all day. Hauling equipment, storing equipment, whatever. Alright? Our house, as I said before, was right in this little vicinity here. Okay? Here's the senior center. You like I should zoom and you can see the sign? Let's see if that'll do it. Sedalia Senior Center. I'll get it a little clearer, I think. I'm not real good with this thing. What am I going to have to do here? Now we'll zoom. See? Sedalia Senior Center parking. Right, pretty much with a short jaunt across from where our old house sat, just north of these poles. Just right there. Can you freaking believe it? So if there was a problem Miss Code named Nietzsche, brainwashed at the cult, any of these people around here would have assisted. So I mean, yeah, you should feel real dumb. I mean, I would. Not that I care anymore, because I already put in my time of caring about you, and that was thrown up in my face. It did not matter. Here's the church. Okay? And I know I said it was catty corner, but the house on the corner is catty corner. But if I shrink this, it maybe won't take so long to wheel it around here. There's where the house sat right there. Okay? Let's go up here a little bit. I could see this church, and I believe that is the entry to their basement. But from sitting on my porch, I could see that house, or that church, I mean, from here, where I sat in my glider, drinking my coffee, watching the traffic, and could look over here and see the big church. You know? I mean, how could you miss it? It's tall, it's big. See? Their parking lot is catty corner from us. The church would be catty corner except for that house. So it's catty corner up one. Okay? There's that big old church. Okay? Don't be telling me that while we were gone, 4 hours at a time a lot of the time, 4 hours or so, all the way to the base, shopped 2 stores, ate dinner, and fueled a van with 2 gas tanks in it. And back then they didn't fill as quickly because gas was a lot cheaper. Okay? That you couldn't have taken off from that house I just showed you up on the corner where we lived at 208 South Washington, Sedalia, Missouri, 65301, to this church over here called St. Patrick's. Because if you tried to tell people that you just couldn't do it, that's a total whacked out, wigged out, wicked lie. And I sat on the porch once and watched you walk clear up here to where I hope that is going to show now. They have taken out the mailboxes because I went by there the other day, was going to drop something off. Did I go too far? Bet I did. I guess I went somewhere wrong here. Well, I'm lost. Good God, how did I do this? But you got to get out of the attention you craved, like your mother's letter said. I do know that. So don't try to deny that either. I know I'm keeping it together real well. I know you wanted my body, like so many other people before you have wanted my body. And when you figured out you couldn't have it, you got mad, like so many others. So many others had known defeat, just as you had. We're going to go up here and look at how close the post office was to, because you're total dingbat, creepy dingbat. Okay, so the mailboxes used to sit right here. All right, the outgoing mail drop boxes. I hope this isn't as soft as the other one. I did a video right before this, and it just did not flop my mop. Maybe you didn't go to the priest because you knew what you had done was called sacrilege. And maybe they would have picked up on that, and you didn't want to deal with them. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Crazy. Very close to that. And this was a tax office. It did have the sign up there. But see, here's the back of, like, the Head Start building for the kids. Used to be back here. And there might even be a sign. If I can zoom. Perhaps it will let me zoom. Like, the Senior Center sign was zoomable. This one isn't. Okay, well. I'll shrink this again now and get this back in the road. Maybe there's a sign over here. That's the new jail. The $1 million crazy jail. Not very far from help at all. But then again, when there's no rapist, why bother trying to run off, right? I mean, you knew how to go to the post office to mail your mother a letter. Was it that we were that much restrictive that we didn't allow you contact? No. Your mother began calling. I had to restrict the calls to 10 minutes because we had ads in the paper. Here's a lumber yard. Here's where I said in a previous video that the alley came out across from the lumber yard, which I might be able to still show you. Yeah, I think I can. No, that's 3rd. I got it blocked. Well, no, after they bought this all, they didn't have any use for that alley, except to use the parking near it. But I mean, come off it. Here was the lumber yard. I guess it's still there. Okay. But you know little girls that want attention, they will say sometimes just about anything. See? Lumber company. Just a few steps. Okay, and if we come down here, you know what you're going to find here? The sheriff's department, like I told you. Except for the old one is, this is what it used to look like. Pettis County Sheriff's Department. And I don't know where a sign is for that. Everybody just knows it's the Sheriff's Department. You know, not everybody is a wing-dinger. I'm not sure now what they did when they got some money to build. Very close to Salvation that Codename Nietzsche didn't choose to have. This is the courthouse. It takes up a whole city block, you know, square block. Wouldn't this make you mad though? See you in the next video.